Hi, everybody. It's my pleasure to have today Yana. Yana works at Carbon6, which is an aggregator buying Amazon seller tools and accelerating them, basically. Hi, Yana. How are you?
Hi, Georgie. Thank you for having me today. I'm good. How are you doing?
So we are here to demo ZonTools, but Carbon6 has more tools on their portfolio: seller tools, AMZ Alert, Gen Arbitrage, Scan Unlimited, and a bunch of tools for Amazon sellers. And Yana's basically going to demo ZonTools, which is a tool for managing your Amazon seller tools PPC campaigns.
Yes. You're right. Thank you for having me. So we have it's a long list. As mentioned prior to the recording, we have PixelMe, Seller Tools, MZ Alert, ZonTools, which I'm doing today. We have Scan Unlimited, Payfleet, Merch Ninja, Pretty Merch, Zen Arbitrage, and we have SoStocked as well, which is not mentioned yet on the website. So what we have in Carbon6 is we have this set of amazing tools which can help sellers scan their business to a whole new level, and we have prepared all the right tools for them in one place, which can help them solve with whichever issues they have and basically manage their PPC campaigns, inventory, and a lot of other very cool stuff. So we're doing ZonTools today. ZonTools is basically a full scope automation and management software for Amazon sponsored products and much more. So this is what I'll be talking about today. And as well, I'll be talking about PGNs. So PGNs are the most easy way to explain it. It's basically our suite of tools that are running in the background that do their magic to help sellers make profit. Actually, whenever you create a PGN, you're creating 5 campaigns every time, or rather, we're creating them for you. So we create an automatic phase abroad and an exact campaign for you. And then we also do product attribute targeting campaign for groups inside of that one specific campaign, which include the category targeting, your ASIN, your brand, and we also create the defensive targeting campaign that when you're going to be advertising on your own listing to protect from other people sleeping on your sales, and a lot of other very, very, very cool stuff. So let me share my screen with you.
Okay, so ZonTools has been around for 2 or 3 years, but it's been acquired recently by Carbon6 and totally redesigned and revamped, and it has a bunch of new features as well.
Yeah, so this is the idea. I'm not a seller. As I've mentioned, I've been working with you for a long time prior to Carbon6. Yeah. I'm not a seller. I've never been a seller. I've never sold anything on Amazon, but I know how all the process works theoretically, and I'll be using today a demo account. So it's not a real account.
You're not a seller, and that's why you look so young and healthy.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I had a lot of fun when I was in Barcelona, where you live.
Yeah, but
if you've been positive vibes.
If you've been an Amazon seller for years, you look older.
I am old actually, but
yeah, but not that much. I mean, it's a pain in the ass to sell on Amazon.
I know, and
it's a daily pain in the ass.
I hear it every day, almost, well, literally every day from everyone. This is why we decided to make things more simpler. We have updated ZonTools with a bunch of very cool stuff, and so this is the whole idea, to have all suite of tools in one place where you can go and you can find a solution to whatever issue or problem you're facing, which can help you create better sales. This is well, actually more sales. This is the part of the ZonTools, and as well as you can manage everything else through other set of tools. PixelMe is actually great. I hope we'll be recording that in the future as well. Seller Tools, I think everyone is aware of it. Troy Johnson has done a lot of recordings previously. He did great. And yeah, so let's start with ZonTools for this time. I'll share my screen. And okay. So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically it. So what we'll do first is we'll go to Amazon Seller and we'll go to an overview. Just a second, it will load. So this is the idea. You might not see a lot of data over here because, as mentioned, this is a demo account, but I will mention how it will work. Just a second, let's do this. Okay, so so this is the idea. Here you'll see a dashboard with all your metrics. You have here CR, clicks, ACoS, ROAS, and what we can do is we can add additional KPIs. Let's say, for example, we can click this one, we'll cancel it over here, and then we can click on add metrics. We are showing currently the conversion rate, the amount of clicks, ROAS, and we can add ad sales, ad spend, impressions, conversion, ACoS, cost per click, and the click-through rate. So we can choose impressions, for example, and it will appear here. And you'll see them over here according to a time frame which we have. First of all, there are no numbers over here. It's almost everywhere a null. But in your real account, you'll be able to see different numbers with different information. Of course, once you edit the metrics, you'll have a totally whole different view. This is the first thing. When you register and you sign in, you'll see a dashboard. The second thing is that you'll see a statistics report. So basically what you'll see here is you'll see your past performance according, well, we can choose the year here we have here. We can search for any additional information that will be needed. We have here an ability to add more view. So thing is there are not a lot of numbers in this account, but you'll view them differently. So let's say according to 100 entries. And you've had, for example, for the 7th month, which is July, it's 85 impressions, 85,000, 5,000 clicks, average CTR, average CPC, cost per click, the amount of orders, conversion rate, advertising costs, and total sales, and the amount of profit you did. But and we can view some additional information, but it's on the one page here. But this is just an overview, both the dashboard and the statistics report. Okay. The creative part is the next one. So we have ads, and I'll be showing you sponsored product. So we have here, as you'll see, sponsored brand. Just a second. Okay, so according to ads, you can manage your ads. You can manage them according to sponsored product, sponsored brand, or sponsored display. We'll start as a sponsored product, and it works the same way for the other two. So as well here, you can edit the metrics that you want to view, or let's say some KPIs that you'd like, and you can filter by campaign here or by date. So you can choose the starting date and the ending date. And you can filter here by campaigns and other products. So what we have here is the exact same information. We'll have here an overview, a graph, let's say, with still the clicks, cost per click, and everything else which you can add in the metrics. The cool thing here is that you can edit all this information and basically set your campaigns. And I'll show you how it's done in a template. Basically, you can create a template for the sponsored products and the sponsored brands as well. But let's go on this one and let's edit it. So what you do here is you edit your target maximum ACoS, and you add the minimum action clicks and the change rate and percentage. You have the relevancy of sales, max keyword spend, minimum bid, and maximum bid. The thing is that if you have a keyword, right, which is not performing well, basically, if after 10 clicks, the keyword will not be making you any sales, it will automatically be moved to negative one, right? So this is the idea as well. It's kind of it's not a keyword recommendation, but most likely a keyword automation. Right?
I think that this on the other version of ZonTools, this feature was called the Terminator. It was killing bad keywords, basically. Bad
keywords, exactly. So a lot of tools are currently as well providing keyword automation and bid automation and such performances that can be edited. But the thing here is that you can create a rule template, which you can basically use on all of your other campaigns. according to this template on all of your other products. You can create the rule template for sponsored brand or sponsored product. It can be applied to all the three. And once you create it, you submit it. Thing is, okay, then basically this rule template you can use for all your other PPC campaigns. And we have a column display here. For example, if you'd like to remove anything, you can add them and remove as you wish. What else we have here is we have metric information. So we have keyword metrics. How it works is that, okay, just a second. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay. So the cool thing here is that you can choose the keywords you would like to view. You can filter them according to the date, the start date, the end date, and the status of them. But let's go over here. So for example, this is the keyword view that we have. For those three keywords, there are three campaigns. Well, we have the campaigns over here, the campaign name. That's using those three keywords. And we have the ACoS for them during the past 7, 14, 30 days, the cost per click. We have the conversion rate, an amount of orders that were done during the past 7, 14, 30 days, and the amount of sales. So what's cool over here, this is a post campaign. It says incomplete campaigns. So whether the campaigns are active, post, or incomplete, you'll be able to view the status of them as well. So sometimes, well, in this page, all your campaigns should appear, right, according to the keywords. But sometimes, in case you do not see a campaign that has appeared, you can sync it with Amazon. So basically, you click sync with Amazon, connect it to your seller account, and you can pull it out here as well. And you can do advanced search as well. For example, if you're searching for something that that's a long list here and you're not able to view it. This is one thing. What else we have is, just a second. Okay, and we have target metrics. I'll show it over here. Okay.
So this is for ASINs.
Yes. So let me go over here, and it provides the exact same information, but it provides it according to ASINs. So basically, target is your ASIN. And we have the same exact information. We have the amount of, we have ACoS during the past 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, cost per click, exact same information. And if you have a hard time viewing it and you have a very whole long list over here, let's say, you can, of course, search for it. And if one of the ASINs is not appearing, you can, of course, try to sync it with Amazon. It will be pulled out automatically. And we have a search term report. There are 2 reports, actually. One is for keyword and one is for ASIN. So let me go here as a second. And it will be providing you reports according to your sponsored product, sponsored brand, or sponsored display. Right? The same thing over here goes for the target. If I view it over here, it's for the ASIN. It shows you the exact same report. And over here, you can choose it on the campaign level, ad group level, or target level. It's available on the previous example as well. And of course, you can overview it here. And there is a filter range always on which you can choose the time frame that's needed exactly for you. And here, of course, you can arrange them in an ascending or descending order, any of these KPIs, let's say. And we have the negatives. So basically, the keywords that, according to the campaign, were moved. So we have, for example, this vital bug campaign over here, and the negative keyword here was vitamin C. So thing is that once you're running a campaign, for example, you choose a keyword and it doesn't perform after, let's say, 6 clicks, and you've chosen 6 clicks as your target amount of clicks. If it doesn't perform, the campaign will automatically be moved, will be disabled. This is how it works. So you don't have to go on and check whether or do it manually. If it doesn't perform 6 keywords, 6 clicks, I'm sorry, then it will be disabled automatically. And of course, here you can view, okay, for example, we have here 1,000 capsules. This keyword was disabled. And you have the opportunity to click over here on the three dots and view product group, view campaign, view ad group, or view, for example, the history log for this keyword. And a page like this will appear with all the keyword log changes. Right? So you see it's enabled or it's archived. Yeah, so the idea is that whatever was changed, you can view it, whether it was disabled, enabled, or whichever of the options. And you have the opportunity, the possibility to edit the action, right?
Okay.
So, and you have the history logs for campaign logs, ad groups, keywords automation, and keyword all change tags, target automation tags, ASINs, target all change logs, and so on. This is one thing. And of course, we have the products page. So you have the Amazon product and advertised products. Just a second, it will load. Okay, so here you have the same exact view that we were viewing previously, but you have them according to the product. And here you have according to advertised products. Here you have all your products, and you can choose with them how would you rather promote them further, right? You can actually do over here. Okay, it's not working here, but you can change it according to an ascending or descending order in your account. And you can edit the amount of entries. And the same thing we have here, but we have for the products that have been priced. Okay, just a second. Okay, so you have the same here over here. You have the product name, its description, its SKU, its ASIN, its spend, total ad sales, total clicks, total impressions, and everything that was happening to over here according to the advertised products. You can do a column display, you can reset it, and in case you'd like to view, just a second, you can here, in case you don't view one of the products that were that had campaigns on them, you can sync with Amazon always, and it will be pulling it out for you. So the idea here is, well, basically that's it. And you go back to an account overview and you'll go back to the dashboard. And over here is what you'll start with. So you'll be able to view campaigns. And if you go down below, you'll be able to view all campaign names, their starting date, their ending date, their budget, impressions, spend, and so on. So this was not loading in the beginning of the demo, but it's loading now. So so yes, you have here whether they were set and unset, and you can view all the information over here, and you can always edit here according to an ascending or descending order.
So what are PGNs and how can we use them?
So PGNs, as mentioned earlier, there are, well, the easiest way to explain it, it's basically that they are suite of tools that are running in the background, and as mentioned, they do their magic to help you raise more sales. So first, with PGNs, a lot of people say that what PGN stands for, it stands for product group name or product group network. People use it interchangeably, but the truth is that a lot of times you don't actually want to group products unless they're extremely similar. So what we recommend at Carbon6 or at ZonTools, and what the most experienced users of ZonTools, let's say, find is that you basically only want to group products if they're essentially the exact same product with very slight differences or variations, like color, for example. For the most part, you're going to be putting one product in one, let's say, for one PGN, except if they're very slight variations, like very little ones that you think the customer would still be searching for or would be just as likely, let's say, to buy as the original product before you added variations. Another thing that you should keep in mind is when we're working through the strategy, we should depend on a few things. Let's say on the budget, because we have some users at ZonTools which have, for example, infinite budgets, right? When they have a huge, well, they've been selling for a while and they have had a huge number of sales and they have a budget to spend, or they work for big brands, let's say. And they're small users that, of course, for them, budget is a more serious issue, right? So you should, well, for users that don't have an infinite budget, they just should decide how much budget, let's say, I can spend on PPC for this month period. So I think everyone should just keep in mind that when you're thinking about budget, if you fall somewhere in between, you can spend. You should understand that you should spend this much. How to explain it easier? Well, the more you spend is likely the more you're going to accomplish in sales. But the thing is that the campaign should be run very, very smartly. And if you're launching a product, we recommend that you don't really try to profit at all or expect a profit whenever you're running PPC campaigns, because the goal with the launching in the very initial stages is to organically rank higher for keywords, or to try to mature the product and get a lot of impressions, get a lot of sales, increase your velocity, so that you can increase your rank and eventually can later become more frugal with your campaign, let's say. So in order to try to actually profit, different people have different launch strategies with their PGNs, and they look different in the beginning than they do look in the end. So the strategies differ from when you're launching or when you're an experienced seller and you have a product that's been selling for a long time. So what you do is you should dedicate some time to understand what are your cost goals and what is your cost per click. And what's really also very important, is that you don't too much worry about the settings. You can come here and give us as much as most of your accurate data that you have, and possibly the system is meant to create and build the changes for you. So basically, if keywords are not performing, they'll be moved so that you don't spend a huge amount on them, or if the campaigns are not working, you have always the possibility to recreate it, to create a template, to use the templates that are working for you on some products, to use the same ones on other ones, and so on. So basically, you can get creative with what you're doing. Of course, if you've been selling for a long time, you have more experience. If you don't and you're just launching, you should not focus on getting too much sales from, you should not expect to be getting too much sales from PPC campaigns, but as mentioned, rather try to rank them organically. And of course, with PPC as your help. But of course, you're not going to be making millions in the beginning. Well, it depends how you do. One more thing that I haven't mentioned is there is a possibility when you are adding keywords to add defense keywords. So basically, when you have your Amazon product and you have your listings, below you have defense keywords of other products or other competitors. What you have the possibility to do here is you can add defense keywords and have your other products appear below the listing instead of competitors' products. So this can be edited as well. You can get creative, you can try different campaigns and then figure out which ones work best for you and use the same template on the rest. And of course, if you have any questions, because we have a big change to the interface of ZonTools, but if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us and we'll do our best to help.
Okay, and just one question. Can we change templates based on timeframes? Let's say I have a template from Monday to Friday and then another one for the weekends.
Yes, you can. You add the starting date and the ending date for the campaign which you're running. So that.
Okay, so it's been automatically changed.
Yes, of course, between the starting and the ending dates. And when you log in, you'll see whether the campaign has been enabled or it's disabled.
Okay, sounds great.
And as well, even when you use the template, let's say you put it for like 7 days and you've used keywords and they're not performing, let's say after 10 clicks, you've put the target 10 clicks, they're not performing, even if you've set it for 10 days and they've not been performing, they'll be disabled much quicker in order to lower the costs of ad spend, which are inefficient.
Okay. Great, yeah. So it was a great demo. So we could see all the features and all the new features under the new ZonTools version.
It's since I'm new here, I've been here for only a month. I'm more of an inventory person. During to my previous experience, this is my actually first recording with Carbon 6, and I was very nervous about doing it because I'm so many tools, you know, and when you've got so many and you're trying to learn them all, they all kind of mix up in your head. But this is the first one, and I'm very glad that I did it with you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you, and hopefully we'll record more demos on PixelMe and Scan Unlimited and the rest of the tools.
And one more thing. So for everyone who will register with the link under the video, you'll be getting 30% off to your ZonTools trial after the trial once you pay with the code Georgie30. So it has been Georgie15. I'm very happy for everyone who will be watching this to provide them the opportunity to use the 30% off. And if there are any questions regarding the tool, or if there's something that I haven't mentioned, you can always reach out to Yana at carbon6.io. It's IANA, carbon6.io.
Great. Thanks a lot, Yana.
Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. See you. Bye.
Bye.